Hello again. In this session I will show you how to define the expense accounts and how to define the income accounts. You need to do this before start using the system, so the system will recognize your entries and start making the proper calculation of your taxes. Let me show you the template where you can add your expenses and your income accounts. So by clicking here define expenses, you can start typing your expenses here. The next column to it says link your expense type to the expense category used by Revenue Canada. So in here you need to click, once you put your expense account here, then you need to click here and select which expense category is relevant to your expense type. As you see now, the list is blank, there is nothing there, and the reason for that is because still you didn't choose the type of your tax return. So we go back to the menu and click on here, select one of your select for one time your business type, click on the arrow. So if you see this arrow here, click on it and it will show you three types of tax returns. So let's say our tax return, for example, is T1, and then now you can proceed to define your expenses. So the first step, you need to select your tax return, then you need to define your expenses and define your income accounts, and after that you can proceed to record your expenses and record your revenues. So let's define some expense accounts. So in here now we can come here, instead of expense 1 you can add telephone. Now once you click on this arrow, it should give you a list. So as you see, those categories are used by Revenue Canada. So no matter how many expense accounts you have, and regardless how you call them, you name them, those expense accounts, they have to be summarized and input in the tax return under those categories. So we put telephone. Let's see what's the proper matching type in Revenue Canada category. So scroll down, delivery, motor, telephone, here, telephone and utilities. So now the system will summarize any transaction under telephone to go under telephone and utilities, and this is the total in here will go to your tax return. And you can keep going, adding more expense accounts. You can add up to 1,000 different expense accounts, and if you need more than that, definitely then you need a bigger system than this. Okay, so let's put another expense, let's say payroll, and you click in here, try to see purchase, direct wages, direct wage costs. So I think it falls under this one. You can go down, let's say we are doing shipping, try to see what category you will call delivery, freight, express. I think this category is relevant. So you continue doing this as much as you want. Let's say you start today, you put, let's say, a 20 expense category. Next week you have a new expense type, or you need to add a new category, then you can just keep adding and continue using the system. Same concept is with the how to define the income accounts. So let's say here income account number 1, we instead of that we will put sales dash parts. Okay, and now we need to link this to Revenue Canada categories, and in the tax return T1 there's only one category, so all of your sales will fall under one category. So we'll say revenues T1. So everything, no matter how many income accounts, all of it will fall under T1. Okay, so if this is the same way applicable to the T2, so if your business type is T2 or charity, you go through the same process. Once you click on the category by revenue Canada, you will see the categories are different from T1 and applicable to the corporate or to the charity type. Okay, so this is for how to define your expenses and income accounts. Again, this one here, the type of the business, you choose it the first step and you choose it for one time, you don't change it again. If you change it, then you will create troubles and the system will start giving you warning that there is something wrong. So make the correct choice at the very beginning and then just continue using the system smoothly. Thank you.